everyone, and welcome to the Mag Show. Today we are going to be talking about Gears of War, specifically the Gears of War collection. And if you've been following me over the last year and a half, you would know I've been talking up a storm about the Gears of War collection. Why? Because I know the people who are working on it. That's why. And so now I've got some new information about what's happening with the Gears of War collection. I am now hearing that we will get an announcement sometime in June about the Gears of War collection, and the release date is slated for being between June and September of 2025. However, I am hearing on good authority, the same authority I've been getting all this information from, is that it's going to be releasing sometime in August of this year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the Gears of War collection is going to be coming in August of this year. I mean, things could change, dates could change. That always happens. However, that's what we're hearing right now. Another thing I'd like to mention is that it's going to be coming to the Xbox Series consoles. It's going to be coming to PC. These are not really questions. These are not really surprises. However, the big thing is, and this is the big news story, obviously, it's going to be going to the PlayStation 5, and it's also going to be PS5 Pro enhanced. That is right. So we've got that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about briefly is that what games are going to be in this collection. We have Gears of War 1. We have Gears of War 2, and we have Gears of War 3. Those will be the three games, the Holy Trilogy, as it were. Those are the games that are going to be coming out in this collection. Gears of War Judgment will not. 4 and 5 will not be in this collection. This is essentially the original Marcus Phoenix collection, as it were. Even though Marcus Phoenix shows up in the other ones, this is really his story. So those are the games that we got coming. So that, again, you got the three original games. They're coming out for all the systems across the board. The only one that I'm not sure about, and I'm pretty sure I didn't hear anything about it, was the Switch 2. So as it stands, it's going to be the PS5, PS5 Pro, the Xbox Series, the PC. Now, the other thing is, why are they doing this? Well, it's pretty simple. Some of the games, specifically the first game is almost 20 years old at this point. And what would you do with that? Well, the people that have played it, they're in their 40s and 50s, some in their 30s. But you know what? There's a whole generation out there who've never even touched these games. And that would be like my son's generation, for example. My son is turning into a teenager, is going to be a teenager this year, and he doesn't even know what Gears of War is. So what do? You re-release this, you get it out in the wild, you release it for all the systems. He's a PlayStation 5 player. And you know what? He's going to be exposed to Gears of War. He's going to get that collection, and then he's going to play those games. And what does that do? That reignites passion, that reignites interest in this series. And they're going, wow, look at that. And then what do? Once you drop this collection, bam, you drop the E-Day. Right? And then when you drop the E-Day later this year, as it's still slated, it may slip, who knows? But as it stands, I'm hearing that it's still releasing in 2025. That being the case, you release the new game, maximize sales across the board for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC with the new game. Another thing I wanted to note also is that the Gears of War collection will not, and I reported this back in November of 2024 on XNC, before the breaking news of everybody else who just broke it like yesterday and today. I said this 5 months ago, is that the Gears of War collection will not have multiplayer. It is going to have single player and co-op only. And that's totally fine. Why? Because if you want to get your multiplayer fix, I don't, because I suck at it, but if you want to get that multiplayer fix, you can go play E-Day when it comes out later this year, or maybe in the first quarter of 2026. But that's what's going to happen here. Single player, co-op, and that's it. And you know what? That's great. That's all you need. Why? It's going to catch you up with the story, get all the backstory in there and everything else, and you get the lore, and you understand what's going on, and then you could dive right in. If you want, you could dive right into 4 and 5, or you could just go to E-Day, which kind of goes back a little bit to the beginning anyhow. Although I'm hearing some plot points, which I'll not spoil here, that there's going to be some tie-ins with the new series, with the E-Day. So, but I won't get into that now. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit into the future. I don't want to spoil that for anybody, for the story, whoever wants to watch it. Anyways, this is all the information I have for you right now. Just to recap once again, looks like we're getting a June announcement. I'm hearing that's going to be an August release. It is the first 3 games in the series, and there's no multiplayer. It is only single player and co-op. So I hope this has been entertaining and interesting for everybody out there. Enjoy. Please make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe and all that jazz. And stay magnificent.